Hello, welcome to my channel, The Urban Woman Tarot and Oracle. So I'm going to do a collective reading using the Rider-Waite Tarot, clarifying it with the Kipper deck. If you would like a personal reading, I do have openings for that. So let me see. You will have to message me on my Facebook page. So that's where I operate from, is my Facebook page, which is the Urban Woman Oracle, I think, or it's the Urban Woman 222, or just the Urban Woman. I'll have the link in the description box below. So readings like this are $50. If you want to have, so for $60 you can have a Celtic cross spread and clarification. So then you can have 3 questions answered at the end. That's completely up to you. If you have a deck of preference, I can use that. Like I said though, all of my messaging is through my Facebook page. And then my cash, well, actually my payment is through PayPal. I don't have any other form of payment except through PayPal. So if you'll just message me over there. Also, I just did an oracle reading using the Angel Answers Oracle deck over there. Very good reading. If you have, a question that you would like guidance on, that is posted on my Facebook page. So let's see what the Rider-Waite deck has in store for us. All right, Rider-Waite, for 10 cards for a Celtic crossbred reading. What messages do you have for the collective at this time? What messages do you have for all viewers at this time? I did a reading yesterday, which was the Angel Answers reading, which is really good, by the way. And then, my chickens were out roosting, taking a nap. And then I got almost to the end, and here they came. And of course, all 3 of my roosters were in the video. Alright, Kipper deck, prepare yourself to clarify. I'm looking, what messages do you have for the collective, for all viewers at this time? Prepare yourself to clarify. This Rider-Waite Tarot. What messages do you have for all viewers at this time? Please know that when the Kipper deck comes out, you do enter at your own risk, because things can get a little wonky. If the messages don't resonate with you, please do not take them. Okay, keep in mind you are seeing the reverse. So at this moment in time, this could be because of 2 things going on. There is something going on in the sky with Neptune. Now, when Neptune is in retrograde, the rose tinted glasses tend to come off, and you see things for face value. Neptune is doing something in the sky right now. I don't know if it's like having a conjunction, like it's conjunct Capricorn or something. So I'm not exactly sure what it's doing, but I remember hearing that it's doing something. We are also in Mercury retrograde. So if you want more information on Mercury retrograde, I would highly recommend Googling Mercury retrograde and reading about it. It is going on until the 18th of this month. So, it's also, I speak about Mercury retrograde in that Angel Answers Oracle reading I just did on the Facebook channel. So if you want to know more and you don't want to Google, just go over there, because I talk your ears off about it over there. So at this moment, you're making a decision about something. But at the moment, there's no confusion or clarity. You know exactly what you want at this moment. Now, because keep in mind, this is a general and it's a collective reading. So, you take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate, then it's not your reading. So, I see a lot of people on other people's YouTube, not YouTube, but on their tarot readings, their videos, where people are like, doesn't resonate, or, they're like, no, not for me, or no, and it's like, well, if it doesn't resonate or if it's not for you, then it's not your reading, so you just need to stop watching and click off. There's really no reason to tell a reader no, because what's the point? Like, you're wasting time and energy and effort when if the reading's not for you, it's not for you. It's not like I'm going to sit here, like I'm doing this reading specifically for every single one of you. It's a general reading for the collective. So it's going to resonate with some of you, and then it's not going to resonate with some of you. Like, for example, I did a past life reading one time. I used the past life oracle deck. Let me rephrase that. I used the past life oracle deck to do a reading one time, and the reading it only resonated with this one lady that I communicated with through Facebook all the time. And it spoke about her farm that she just bought and the license that she needed and her permits. She was having difficult getting her permits issued because of some rules and regulations and some shit on this farm she just bought. And it was like people were having a cow. Well, that reading doesn't resonate. It didn't resonate with me. Well, I can't help that the reading doesn't resonate with you. It's not meant for you at that time. But that doesn't mean it's not meant for someone else. So it's like, just step aside and get out the way for this other person that it might resonate with. So, getting back to this card. Now, you may feel like at this time that you have a lack of choices. Things could be coming very clear to you. You may also feel trapped at the moment, stuck. But you got to keep in mind, that is somewhat the energy of Mercury retrograde. Now, for some of you, if you are feeling like life is kind of doing you dirty right now, then you could very well, and this isn't for everyone, this is for some, don't shoot the messenger, but you could have made a bad choice. So where you are right now is because of that choice. Now, what that choice is, I don't know. Because again, this is a general reading. So there is a lack, so to speak, of choices and options. You are starting to see things, though, for their value, face value, for what they are. There is a feeling of being trapped and or stuck. You are being challenged here. Your challenge is your independence. So what is it about your independence, or so if you're a guy watching this, then your challenge is a female. Now, with this female, she is used to being taken care of. She's used to being independent. She's used to having the finer things in life. So if you're a female watching this, then of course this is you. So your independence, your refinement, prosperity, freedom, and security, you may feel, because you're stuck at the moment, that, now look though, you still are this right here. This is still you, but it's almost like you're almost standing in your own way, so to speak. So at this moment in time, that's the challenge. The feminine is the challenge. Like, for feminines out here, keep in mind, it's Mercury retrograde. It will make you feel that way. But you've gotten yourself into this situation some way, shape, or form, somehow. But you can also get yourself out of this situation. So if you are somewhat in a situation where you feel like you've made a bad choice or you took a wrong turn, then just know that it might be necessary for you to feel this way for a minute before, well, we'll find out what the cards are going to say. But you know, it's almost like sometimes the detours and the wrong turns are necessary, is what I'm trying to say. So this could be around a masculine in your life. This could be around a boss. This could be around someone that wears a uniform in your life. You may have made a bad decision with a masculine. You may feel like you don't have a lot of options with this masculine. Let's keep going and see. Oh, okay. So was there a breakup in the past? A fallout, a breakup, something didn't pan out. This would be a financial dispute, a loss, a family feud, restriction, and or separation. So it almost seems as though a masculine here has separated from a feminine. And now there is communication going back and forth between the two, but it's very immature, very straight to the point, and could be coming out of left field. I mean, the Page of Swords, I don't like the Page of Swords because that's messages going back and forth that just really are kind of like flying off the handle. But anyway, so at this point in time, someone here is standing up for themselves. You could be at this moment, because you've found this somewhat clarity in this situation. You could be really motivated by your words at this moment. Keep in mind too that Mercury retrograde affects our words, our communication, our I don't know why I want to say limitations, but how we communicate. So you could be really feeling, you could be very fiery and feisty. I mean to say feisty at this time. You could be like fuck around and find out type of energy with this masculine. Who, like, if you're a man watching this, then this is how, you know, either you're feeling toward this feminine, or this feminine's feeling that toward you. But either, or it could be, you know, the roles reversed. But between these two here, there's bickering and arguing going back and forth. One of them is, or even both of them, could be an instigator. But somebody, in other words, is standing up for themselves. I did feel, whenever I was speaking about this earlier, I don't know which one fucked up and did wrong, whatever, okay? I don't know. But whichever one was wronged, they're standing up for themselves, and they're also mad. They're upset. So the place they're coming from is literally like, say the wrong thing to me today and you're going to find out, motherfucker. Like, I'm not playing with you type deal. That's this Page of Swords. So it looks like toward the end of January, beginning of February, someone's not wanting to give this a second chance. Like, this is finished. This is done with. I feel like this is a breakup. I really feel like this is a breakup. Someone, I mean, look at all these cards. These three cards here are in reverse. A breakup. Someone... Now, here's the deal, because this can go one of three ways. I don't feel like this was a mutual decision. Well, it could have been mutual at one point. It could have been mutual at one point. Like, these two could have been like, you know what, I've had enough. And the other person was like, that's fine, because I have to. So, but now it almost seems like maybe one of them is realizing that, hey, put my foot in my mouth, and they may not be saying that, okay? But they could be feeling that. Like, I didn't mean for this to happen, but it's almost like, I don't know if this has happened too many times already to where now it's like, this has done happened too many times and I'm done. But it almost feels like that could be the energy, because now we've got, someone's definitely seeing the error of their ways. Someone made a bad choice here. And it looks like there's communication, but someone's bitter from this breakup. So now I don't know what's going to, I'm not going to say it's going to get worse. I don't know yet, but you know, there is a need to make a judgment call around this marriage, this relationship, this partnership, some way, shape, or form toward the end of January, beginning of February. But someone's very sad and depressed about this. They're in self-doubt. They're missing the call. Like, they're not wanting to give this a second chance. They're not wanting to give life back to this anymore. So, you could be walking away, although, well, hold on. Let me go back over here. Let me see, too. Okay. Let me see. Because you as the divine the feminine in this reading, whoever's watching, this is you. You're not really wanting to walk away. So, you're scared to move on. You feel stuck and stagnant, and you are somewhat faking it until you make it. Like, this situation here does have you depressed and unhappy. So I don't know exactly which one of you made this decision, but it almost looks like whoever's viewing this is the one that doesn't really want to walk away. They want to get this to happen. Well, they didn't want this to happen in the first place, it looks like. There is some type of monetary offer coming in. There could be money coming in to help the female maintain her status, whether that's from outside sources or whether that's from this masculine. There is an offer of money coming in. If you feel like, if you're a feminine watching this and this masculine has left and you're over here like, you're used to a certain lifestyle and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to maintain my lifestyle with him gone, then there is some type of form of money coming in to you to help you. So whether that's from this person willingly, whether that's through a court matter, but there's a new beginning here. Like, this is prosperity beginning. Like, this is gaining stability. It's opening the door to abundance. So it could be that, you know, especially if you go to court or if you file some type of separation papers or something, that this person, this masculine, agrees to pay you a certain amount of money each month or whatever. So it could be that that's the offer that comes in. I will say that there's a lot of fear that surrounds you, feminine, at this time, that I will just say this, because this Queen of Swords over here in reverse, this is the one that's really like the one from that queen from Alice in Wonderland, where she's just like off with his head. You know, she has no compassion, no mercy, no nothing. And we got this right here. So I don't know what exactly went down between this feminine and this masculine, but this feminine is really done in. So you might have fears, feminine, that this situation with this masculine has really done you in, and that you may have a fear that this is going to have you bitter for a hot minute. You may right now, in this time, be telling yourself that you're not sure that you'll ever get over this. And then it's like you may think too, well, how am I going to meet someone else if I'm like this? No one's going to want me. I'm like the bitter old woman. So, you know, you have fears around being cruel, around being harsh, being cold-hearted. And then too, keep in mind, this could bother you to a point where it's like, especially if you have children or you've got little kids around you, where this could be bothering you as a fear, where you're like, this has done such a number on you that you're scared that how are you going to be able to communicate and not take this energy out on others, especially your kids or other people that are around you. And then we end this reading with the Nine of Wands in reverse. So keep in mind, when you see this video, you are on the other side of my table. So this is you're seeing a reflection of the reading. So all of these cards are reversed from what you're seeing them on the video. So, Nine of Wands. There was once some passion in this relationship, and there was once love in this relationship, but it seems like the passion has been long gone, and the love has, was trailing right behind it. So toward the end of this, which would be like, the beginning of February, around February the 6th, someone is going to be stubborn. They're not going to be wanting to compromise. They're not going to be trusting the other, and they're going to want to be doing things by themselves. Now, feminine, if this is you, then at the end, I'll say like from a month from now, so a month from whenever you're watching this, you are like, I don't want to do this anymore with you. I'm done. I've had it. You can just give me alimony, and I'm going this way, and you can stay the fuck out my way. That's kind of like, you don't have to say or think that word for word, but that's the energy that's coming off these cards here. There's a lot of blue in the background, so there's a lot of, emotions for sure are running high in this situation, but there's also too, there's a lot of clouds. So things are shifting and they're changing. This is going to take some time, but yeah, so someone's moving on here from some type of love offer. This could have been something where this isn't the first time this has happened. This isn't the first time that you've had a breakup with this person, or that something's happened where there has been a breakup. You could have had like, a falling out with them, a month or a couple months ago, and it was like you thought things were going to get better, and maybe that lasted for a little while, and then it just went right back to where it was. Now, you also too may be thinking that, and I'm just going to say that this is definitely a breakup with somebody, and this is, if you're not married, this is someone you've been playing house with for a minute. Because not only do we have the Ten of Pentacles right here, but the Four of Wands in reverse is also at the bottom of the deck. We've got two pages here. There's another page, the Page of Cups, at the bottom of the deck over here. So the feminine in this reading may feel like she is probably the one who's been dealing with it and the worst. And what I mean by that is, I feel like the feminine is the one who got the worst end of the stick, where the masculine over here, he's upright here, and then I've got the Page of Cups over here at the bottom of the deck, and it's upright. So he's happy, he's good with his decision, he's like, I'm ready to move forward. Where am I going? And he's looking. Whereas the feminine over here, now it's not that way on her side. Now, here's another thing I also just got. Because this masculine over here with this Page of Cups, you know, he's over here daydreaming, planning, and thinking what he can do, where he can go. And then he's over here like, let me put my money over here, let me put my money over here, and let me put money right here. Where you might have to, so I'm going to tell you, feminine, you're going to have to stick to your guns, making, I'm not going to say that this masculine is going to shortchange you or anything. I'm just telling you, keep in mind, this is coming from my thoughts, okay? My way of, my consciousness over here, my opinion, okay? I see this Ace of Pentacles where even in your manner, when it applies to you, there's going to be money coming to you. But I also see that he's going to be over here giving money other places. So if he's going to be giving money to you and to other places, he obviously has a lot of money to give. So make sure you get all that you can. And hopefully, I'm not, you know, jumping the gun or biting the bullet when I say that. Okay, what is this wrong choice, wrong decision here at the center of this reading? What does this have to do with us? Okay, so look, here's this wealthy man. It looks like he made a choice or a decision. Now, at one point in time, feminine, he could have gotten sick, and you stuck by his side to help him get well. And then once he got well, he was like, all right, I'm better now, so I'm out of here. And that could be the thing that has you pissed off. So something opened up for him in the past. I don't know if he got some type of money, some way, shape, or form. And he was like, you know, I'm not investing here in this dynamic anymore. I'm taking my money and I'm going somewhere else. But there is going to be a moment where there is adjudication. So whether that's you and him going before a judge, or what do you call those? There's people where you don't have to go before the judge. You can go in front of them, and they negotiate and do all the talking and get everything written up, typed up to go before the judge to then get approved. Moderator or something? I don't remember. I had never experienced that, so I just know that a friend did, and she didn't go. She wanted to go before the judge. And let me tell you, if she would have gone before the judge, she would have gotten a lot more alimony. But she listened to her mother and went and sat with the negotiator or the moderator and let them negotiate everything for her, and she ended up not getting as much money or getting what she thought she was going to get. And you know, after that was over with her, I was like, you dumbass, and I know I shouldn't be calling her a dumbass, but it's like, you know, anytime she's ever let her mom help her with any of her shit, she has always lost. And it's like, why? You know how your mom is. Your mom screws shit up for you all the time. And with this being an important, why would you let your mom handle this? Why would you listen to her? If she would have gone before the judge, she was going to get like, I mean, this judge, he ripped her ex-husband a new asshole, boy. He was like, he made him. And although him over here saying he wasn't working, he wasn't doing this, but yet the attorneys were able to prove that he had to be working some way, shape, or form, because he had a new girlfriend. He was taking her here and there. They had his Facebook photos and all kinds of shit with this girlfriend that he was taking and doing and buying with. And the judge is like, how much did this trip cost? How much did that cost? So if you're not working, how are you able to do this? And then it all came out. So then they really dug deep into his shit to find out how much he was really holding back. And the judge was like, you're going to pay, I think it was almost like a little over $1,000 a month for alimony. And then, which he paid that to her. And then, if it was like that for 3 or 4 months before they went before the moderator. And then the moderator, arbitrary, whatever they're called, got in there and started doing it because she listened to her mama, and ended up that her ex-husband only had to pay for the car payment, which was like almost $500. And it's like, dumbass, if you would have stuck with the judge, you would have come out a whole lot better. Now he's just paying for a car payment. That ain't nothing. Anyways, so feminines watching this is obviously, you're obviously dealing with a wealthy person here, okay? He's been able to keep you up in this lifestyle. So make sure that you get what you can. All right, what is this Emperor here? Clarify this Emperor. Clarify this Emperor. And look, there he is. That high honor card. So he's really, I don't know if he wears a uniform, whether he's in the military or if he just got a promotion of some sort, but he's really being catapulted into the next level of his life financially, it looks like. Feminine, you may feel like someone came along and stole him from you, or whether this would be another person, or like just a friend, or a cousin, or a relative, or a bro that put in his ear that, I feel like someone could have put, if it wasn't another woman, and you know that for sure, then, and I'm not saying it was another woman, but there was someone who could have put something in his ear, and you feel like because that person said that, like, for example, I can't believe I'm saying this out loud on this thing, but, for example, my baby daddy, I was pregnant, and I was about to deliver. No, I think I was halfway through my pregnancy when his friend told him that, the child I was pregnant with was not his, when in fact it had to be his, because he was the only one I was sleeping with, had been living with. But anyways, so that put a huge crush on our relationship. Like, even after I had him, his family was like, you want us to buy him gifts for Christmas? We don't even know if that's his baby or not. And I was just like, what? And then I found out after, because I kept wondering why all these people, his family, were talking to me like this. And then I found out later on what his friend said to him. And then I thought, wow, you're going to let a friend who, and I don't even know if they're friends anymore. I don't think they are. But I'm like, you're going to let this friend do this to us, me, and then your child? Whatever. If it's going to be like that, and you're going to listen to dumbass trash like that over there, we deserve better. And you don't deserve us. So I honestly, after that point, I really just looked after my child and myself and left baby daddy. Anyways, so you could have a situation where someone put something in his ear, that is, if he's the one that decided to leave. But anyway, some way, shape, or form, someone feels like there's a theft here that stole, something happened to steal this person out of their relationship or the dynamic. There's going to be a lot of hard work here, going back and forth to the courthouse, a lot of working at work, trying to like make ends meet and, work to get through this situation. That could be the case for you, feminine. You might have to put your nose to the grind and work and focus on that to either keep your mind off of this bullshit or just to maintain your lifestyle. So at the bottom of the deck here, we do have false person, journey, and distant horizons. There is something coming in the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, I don't know what that is, but there's movement forward, it's going to feel like it's going to take a while, okay? And it is 3 to 6 months out. But you have to play your cards right. There is, this false person card here, okay? This female here knows her hand. You know what you need and what you want. If you don't know, you need to sit down and figure it up. And you need to play your cards right so that you can get it. What is this Ten of Pentacles here? What is this Ten of Pentacles? What is this Ten of Pentacles? Yes. So a breakup in marriage. So this is someone that either you were married to or you had a common law marriage with. You've just been with them for a while. So a deep committed relationship. Now, and feminine, this might be something that you expected. You may have expected this to happen. But this is someone that you've definitely, lived with, had fun with, you've had good times with this person. But it almost feels like he got sick. You're going to have to tell me in the comments if he got sick. You took care of him while he was not feeling well. And then it's like once he got well, he just decided to go on a different path. All right. What is this Page of Swords here? What is this Page of Swords? All right. So it looks like there can be some arguments going down at your home. In your sitting room, your family room, your living room, something. There's going to be some meeting in this room and communicating with one another. And I'm just telling you, it could be arguments. So, one of you, someone here in this dynamic definitely feels like someone stole the masculine. Or I'm sorry, whatever the dynamic, but someone here definitely feels like somebody said something or did something to steal one of you away. There's going to be a lot of messages going back and forth between the family, between each other and the family, and there's going to be a lot of work to, there's going to be a lot of work too, I think, for this feminine. All right, what is this Judgment in reverse here? What is this Judgment in reverse? And look, this freaking marriage card again. All right, so feminine, there is a pathway opening up. You might have known this was coming for a hot minute, okay? You might have known that this was going to go down for like the past year. Something started about a year ago. This masculine has been in despair. He's been stressed out, depressed. It could have even have made him sick. And you could have stuck by him and looked after him while he was sick. This bad health keeps coming out. And you see how the man is the one in the bed and the female is the one looking after him. So there's definitely going to be something here at the end of this month where I think there's going to be at least another conversation between you and this masculine at the end of the month about, can we work this out? You might be, now you see how she is, because she's looking her best, and she looks a lot like the woman right here. So you could, meet up with this masculine, and you're looking good, you got your shit together, and you got it going. And this masculine could very well, it could be that this masculine comes back at the end of the month and asks you for another chance, and you're just like, no, I've had it. Like, I'm done with this. I've been done. So he's going to be in despair, and he could get sick again. I don't know. But This bad health card keeps coming out. All right, so what is this Eight of Cups here in reverse? What is this Eight of Cups here in reverse? What is this Eight of Cups in reverse? Look. Someone is really upset and in their head about walking away from this situation. Someone's not wanting to walk away. Someone's not wanting to put an end to this. And it could very well be that the masculine, I feel like this masculine is going to be the one that wants to give this another go. But the feminine's like, I've had it, man. I'm done. You've put me through the ringer. I've had all I can take. I'm lucky I've come out of this barely alive. Something like that. But there is going to be a lot of messages going back and forth with him over this relationship. And if you have children, over the kids. And then there's going to be like, you know, a rejection. And you like, somebody's like, I feel like it's the feminine is like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. You know, before it could have been the masculine, like, you know, if it wasn't that someone put something in his ear or gave him a piece of information, like what I said about baby daddy, then it could just be he had a lot of stuff going on with work or somewhere else that took away from you, and you were just like, you know what, I'm tired of being the one that always has to suffer in this relationship and be by my damn self. If I have to do this shit by myself, I'd rather damn be single. That could be the situation. But either way, there is going to be an end to the situation soon. What is this Ace of Pentacles here? I mean, if he went off and got beat up or hit by a car, I mean, you know, not literally, but, you know, if he went off and got sick, or he's gone off and, you know, something's happened to him and then he's had to come home and you've had to, like, put him back together, so to speak, you could very well be tired of doing that shit. All right, what is this Ace of Pentacles? And look, we've got unexpected income, Ace of Pentacles. So, I mean, that's double confirmation of money coming in. Now, this masculine, that something's for real going to be going down within the next 3 to 6 months. And whatever this is, like if him having to pay out and give you money and support, just know that it is going to put a dent in his pocket. And it could very well make him sick to have to, that his finances are, that it's going to take such a toll on his finances. Alright, I want to see what this card is and I'm going to finalize with that. What is this Queen of Swords? I don't usually clarify the fear and hope, the hope and fear sector, but I just want to know what this Queen of Swords is over here. Thief. So, feminines, I'm sure that I think you know that either someone has somewhat either put a bird in his ear, or another something has taken his time and attention away. Like his attention has been somewhere else and not on you. So you feel like you've been robbed in this scenario. And he could have been sitting here pleading with you and telling you, no, I'm not doing this and I'm not going over here. Or I promise you that as soon as I get this situation taken care of, I'll be back and I'll focus on our relationship. But at the time, I've got to take care of this. And you're just like, I have fucking had it with this shit with you. So even after this is over with between you and him, there's still going to be communication. There's still going to be like his family in the picture, him in the picture, trying to communicate. I would just say, you know, try to be as somewhat nice as you can be. What is this Nine of Wands here in reverse? What is this Nine of Wands here in reverse? Look, there's that courtship card again. So, he is definitely going to be pleading with you. Please give it another chance. Let's please work on this. Don't leave me hanging. and you're over here like being stubborn. You're not trying to compromise. You don't trust him anymore. You're like, if it's got to be like this, I'd rather be by my damn self. I can do bad all by myself. I don't need you here holding me back and any more is basically the kind of the thing that I'm feeling. But I'm telling you, there's going to be there is definitely a pathway opening up where if he left, he's coming back. He's going to have a conversation with you, and it could very well be at your house in your living room where he plops down on the couch and takes you by the hands and he pleads with you and gives you all these stories, and you're just like, no, I'm done. I'm not doing this shit no more. So I would say that it's going to be after that time where he really sits down and with himself in his misery for a little bit, because misery loves company. And keep in mind, that could be the thing where that bad health card kept coming out, where his misery is what makes him sick, or not necessarily making him sick, but you know how people can go through like a couple of weeks or a month or so of depression. That could be him. So just know that he could come to you. Like, if this is a masculine, and I think it's, one of those nice looking, takes very good care of themselves. Like, you can look at them and tell, you can look at this masculine and tell he's got money. He carries himself very well. He speaks, very good. His dialect, you can tell he has money, if not comes from money. But I feel like when he comes to you and in your living room somewhere and is like pleading and trying to give you this story, he may come to you looking very ragged, like he's been, drugged through the ringer. And let me see this card. Let me find this card. Because this card right here, he could very well be looking at you like this right here when he comes to you. But he is going to come in, and I would say it's going to be between the end of the month and the first half of February. So at least before Valentine's Day, I would say that he comes around wanting to have this conversation. And I do feel like he's going to be looking like this and trying to explain and ask for forgiveness, a second chance, something. And I feel like you were going to be like, no, I'm not doing this again. Like, it's done. I'm over with. So, all right, you guys. I thank you for watching this video. Please feel free to leave any comment, like the video, subscribe to my channel. I do these readings weekly. I'm trying to get back into doing the zodiac readings, but so far I have failed at that. But I will hopefully at some point try to get that off the ground. So if you want to, if you have a certain question that you would like an answer on, then go over to my Facebook page and check out the Angel Answer Oracle reading that I just did. So if this is where I leave you, I will see you again here next time. Until then, take care. Namaste.